Kobe, customers in Osaka, customers in Wakayama, and pretty much different places I went to. I just went over there and said, hey, I got this, and I used the same tactic and the same strategy in America, and it worked. I was down in Melrose, selling stuff and things like that, so it works. And the people that you deal with, like I said, if you're a business person, well, I went over time. If you have a business, people are not going to tend to look at your color. They're not. They look at the product and say, well, how much this and that. And like it was these guys. I'm thinking they were, I don't know if they was Israeli or Jewish or whatever, but I was down in the promenade. I think I had like 2 or 3 customers down there. But I sold my stuff really cheap. Way too cheap. Because I heard they were like selling it for like $1 per something. I forgot what it was, and I was selling mine like almost half and stuff. So they were making a killing off me, but I was making a heck of a profit too. But then I ended up coming back to Japan, and all of my merchandise, I guess they sold it, and I didn't get paid for it since I didn't go back and stuff. But I didn't worry about that. But that's just the way I did it. But like if you're traveling and stuff, you can do that. Now some people might want you to have things a little more organized and stuff like that. And you can. Some people might actually look for contracts and things like that. You might need that. But from the get-go, just go and talk to them and see. But like I said, make sure you're able to supply them. Now, I was at Venice Beach selling some jewelry, and I had these K-tie straps, and I guess in the States, they didn't have them. And I made them, and this one lady, I think she was from Colorado, someplace up north in America, West Washington, or I'm thinking Colorado. And she was a white lady, older lady. Well, I was young at that time, so she could have been my age, in her 40s. And she came by and said, wow, what is this? I said, oh, it's a K-tie strap for Japanese phones. And I pulled my phone out, she's like, wow, that's a cool phone. We don't have those in America. And I said, yeah, I know. And I showed her mine. She said, wow, that's so cool. And she was like, well, can you mass produce a lot of these? And I was like, okay, yeah, I can. Of course, I couldn't produce because I had to go to the States and build them and stuff and make them. And so she was like, okay. So I went to what was it? No. So she was like, okay, and she gave me her business card, and she took some. She said, I'm for sure we're going to be able to sell these, and I'll get in contact with you. And I gave her a number I had and stuff. But when I went back to LA, everything was just so mixed up and stuff, And then I ended up coming back to Japan. So if she would have called me, I would have missed out on that. But like at that time, those kind of straps and stuff, they didn't have for telephones and stuff like that. So I would have made a killing. Plus it was all silver. I also went to I was selling some stuff in Marina Del Rey. It was this African guy and his sister. They had a business selling jewelry and silver and stuff, and I just happened to walk by and I just saw it, and so I put my stuff in there, and I was making I'm thinking $600 to $800 doing that, but I don't know what happened. Something happened, I don't know. I think the last payment or one payment, it was something happened, but I had to wait a little bit before they got. I don't know if they were moving or something happened. I'm not sure, but whatever happened, that money was. I got my money, so I wasn't really worried about it. And the other merchandise, I just told them to keep it because I was going to Japan. Not to Japan, but Thailand. But on the way to Thailand, I stopped in Japan overnight for like 3 days or something like that. I ended up staying and didn't even go to Japan. And so, whoa, there go my students and stuff like that. And it was. They're supposed to have class, so where's she going? Anyway. But it was just interesting, just, if you look at me, just typical black guy, and just going around just doing these business. And then even when I was in Thailand, You know, I met this one white guy. I don't know where he was from. He was from one of the European countries. It wasn't America. It wasn't Western Hemisphere. And he married this one Filipino lady. I'm not Filipino lady, Thai lady, and they opened up a jewelry store. And sometimes I go in there and buy things. And he was like, you know, I see you here all the time. Why don't you just open up a store? You only need like $10,000 or $15,000, and you can find somebody, you know, that can do this for you, and you can make a lot of money. And they was just telling me all kinds of stuff, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't really sure and stuff, and plus I wasn't even trying to live out in Thailand and stuff. But oh, hello, Genki. So she put this girl, she had a baby and stuff. I always saw her. She always walked by with a kid. But she's thin, but she got some big, pretty eyes. But anyway, but I wasn't even thinking about that. Even when I went to Hong Kong, I was talking to one of the clerks or the owner or something at this, what was it called? At a stone place where they have inexpensive stones or semi-precious stones and stuff. So she just told me, you know, she said the same thing, you know, she the one told me, you know, you can do business in Hong Kong because you're American, just open up a store and you'll make money, you know, and it was a trip. I mean, and they was telling me where you can go get all this stuff from India, this country, and then I had this one white guy, I don't know who he was, I forgot where I met him, I think it was in Thailand. And like I said, I meet a lot of cool white people and stuff that just pass along the information. And he was talking about jeweled diamonds. He said, man, all you gotta do is go to this one place, get a certificate, and you can go study about diamonds really easy, you know, how to do it. And said you can go and sell diamonds. And he said I had to do something with some diamond company, something in Europe or something. I forgot exactly what he was saying. But he was saying like you can sell diamonds and you can make a lot of money, and people are always buying diamonds. And I know he told me some place where I can get them real cheap and stuff like that. But then he's talking about South Africa and different things like that. I was like, wow, it's like really cool, you know. And then a lot of my African friends, you know, they were like, yeah, you know, they got gold and diamonds just laying around places and stuff, you know. And you go out there and, you know, talk to some people, and they give you a big rock, you know, and you bring it back to another country, whatever, and cut it up and make a lot of money. People don't really check for that stuff, you know. It's a lot of, well, they call it smuggling. Oh, hello. They call it smuggling. That's her. She's real cool. Me and her husband used to play ball together. And they call it smuggling because they don't get paid for it and stuff like that. But still, it was just a trip. All the information and stuff that I get. So the international, how can I say it, marketing and doing business is there. You just got to get out. And a lot of people don't know this. And right now I think America and Europe and them, they trying to like get their little group. So, you know, so they don't have to fall back into that period where they did when they started traveling around and taking everyone else's riches and stuff, you know. So they're trying to keep rich. Because basically there's a reason why you want to have money, but I'm sure everyone should know by now. Hello. Okay, I got to go. See you.